What's up?
What's up, guys? See, we're at Kamakura.
What's up?
What's up, y'all?
We're in Kamakura right now. It's like an hour and a half away from our apartment. Yeah, we're exploring and we're on the way to get some brunch.
Yeah, brunch.
We're
gonna get some
starving.
coffee, and then we're gonna go to a temple.
Yes, temple. So, yeah, see you guys at brunch and some walking clips. Alright, we're trying voiceovers now, so here we go. This is the Moon Cafe in Kamakura. Really cool place inside. The food here was so good. The lattes, the entree, everything was just amazing. This toast with egg with ham dish that Tessa got was literally a 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. And then I got this jerk chicken plate. It was phenomenal. Okay, forgive me for not remembering the names of all these temples in this video, so bear with me. It's been a couple weeks since we've been here, and I haven't had time to edit, but we bounced around a lot on this day trip, just hitting a bunch of temples. I'm always so fascinated by the flowers. Like, they have such unique flowers here in Japan, nothing like I've seen before, but the landscape in Kamakura was just so unbelievable. The way that the temples were just hidden in the mountains. I've never seen anything like it, and these stairs right here reminded me of Kung Fu Panda, those who know. Here's the main entrance of the temple. Really, really cool, and some surrounding other stuff around the temple. Yeah, I'll just let these clips speak for themselves and kind of show you some of the nature and stuff. We came from that way, which is where the temple's at. Went down the path, and now we're here. Oh, and a turtle. It's a fissure is so big. Alright, we are on to the main street now for some shopping. But first, a little coffee at this place called Verve. I think they have multiple locations, but we popped in here real quick, just had a latte and a brownie. The vibe inside was really cool actually, but they were sold out of like everything, which was really annoying, but still had a good time. It was really cool how the city was organized in like one main street of shopping. It kind of kept things simple, so we just walked down that long road and popped into a bunch of shops. Saw these really cool rugs, too expensive though, and some jewelry. Definitely a good gift store though if we go back. And then also these really cool chopsticks. I definitely want to get a pair here before I leave. Look at this one, just so cool. But just a little, it wasn't that expensive, but just didn't really feel like buying it. And we popped onto this little side street here. The amount of food in this one area was unbelievable. Just so much street food, so much of everything, but we ran into this really cool manga, magazine, art book store, and they had basically everything that I could ever want. Those first two books I showed, the Sumi and Water, are definitely something I want to buy before I leave here, but I'm just kind of waiting on it to see maybe I won't get it, we'll see. But this cool Berserk section here was just had some really rare stuff I've never seen before. And then we popped into some more side streets with a lot of food, and then we found the Studio Ghibli store. This was so cool with like the greenery around the entrance. They had so many like interesting collectibles, a ton of stuff that you really just probably wouldn't be able to find online, but yeah, really fun time in here. These are just like some art books from each of the movies. It was so cool to see all this stuff I had never seen before. But yeah, we popped out of there, and now we're making our way to the final stop of temples. Here, yeah, Wadadzuka, on the way. Here is us just getting off the train. Hopefully this clip kind of shows you how packed it was in this day, and it was just a random weekday, but Kamakura is a pretty touristy spot, so it makes sense. I'm just going to let the nature kind of speak for itself in these clips too. This temple was so unbelievable, and yeah, just take a look. We are making our way to a vantage point here. This was so cool. It was a little bit up the mountain at one of the temples we were at, and it just gave a really cool view of Kamakura and the surrounding town. It kind of, just being in Japan and being in the city, you kind of forget how close you are to the coast. And just kind of, this place, Kamakura, definitely gave us a little perspective on like how close we are to the beach, and it was just really cool. And yeah, here's some close-up clips of some of the nature and the koi fish, which was really cool. I'm not exactly sure what this was. I forget. I think me and Tessa looked it up. I think it has something to do with just cleansing the area with the incense. But yeah, here's some more of the temple. And some really cool flowers. This was probably my favorite temple from the day. It just had like a mix of everything plus the vantage point, which was just really cool. And these shells here, you could ride on them and then hang them up. Thought it was cool. And I spotted this silly one here, Nix in 4. I thought that was so funny, but Nix in 5, so they were close. But yeah, some more of the nature, a really cool little pond here. And yeah, just a lot of different things in this surrounding area, but this is us popping into a cave. These are really cool clips, so I'll let these play out. Holy crap. I was struggling here, y'all. It was even short for Tessa. I was hunched over walking through these caves, but this was really cool. Yeah, for me, I'm like scrunched up right now. So cool. It's like we're in the catacombs or something.
Like I'm in a fantasy novel right now.
Yeah, I feel like my back's gonna break. freaking loser. You had to duck your head. I didn't.
Shorty. Freaking shorty. Alright, we are out of that temple and on to the last stop of Kamakura. But look at this nature. God, just mixed in with the neighborhood. So freaking cool. I forget the name of this statue, but this was really, really cool. Kind of looks like someone just copy and pasted it, like right there in the sky. But yeah, I'll let these clips speak for themselves. They're so, so cool. Insane One Piece reference from Tessa. She said this looks like a pony glyph. Those who know. That was a good one. We're behind the Buddha now. You're going to see the Buddha behind. There it is. Wow. Apparently these are his shoes. He's got pretty small feet if you're asking me. Those don't look too comfortable either. Goodbye, Buddha. We're out of here. Alright, and that's a wrap on Kamakura. Hopefully the vlog kind of showed a lot of the nature and the food and the shopping and everything. This was such a fun day trip. And yeah, it's been a couple of days. Well, not a couple of days. It's been like maybe 10 days since I've put a video out, but we've been so busy doing a lot of stuff, and I finally have had some time to edit and like actually do a voiceover and stuff like that. So hopefully this was a good one, and we have a Hakone 2-day video coming out next, so that's what I'll be working on right now after this outro is filmed. So hopefully this was a good one.